Breaking, Wasserman's Muslim IT aide just indicted. Here's who else was hit with huge charges. As much as we'd like to think of politicians as public servants, the days of anyone serving anyone but themselves seems to be past. We see this displayed very plainly by people like Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Schultz thought it would be okay to take the law into her own hands and do whatever was best for her, instead of adhering to the strict guidelines put in place to keep American politicians from supporting terrorism and the like. Schultz thought she could get away with playing fast and loose with cybersecurity, but she was found out. She immediately attempted to shift blame, something about Trump and Russia, of course, and even just claim that it was a big misunderstanding, even after being caught red-handed. Now though, we have more information about the aide she hired who was suspected of being a security breach and of himself. The aide in question, Imran Aide, has officially been indicted and will stand trial for multiple counts of fraud and false statements, aka, he lied to the wrong people in Washington. Schultz will no doubt find a way to get off scot-free, but at least Aide might be punished for his crimes. Via Fox News. Imran Aide, a former IT aide for Democratic Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, was indicted Thursday on 4 counts including bank fraud and making false statements. The indictment also includes his wife Hina Alvi. The grand jury decision in U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia comes roughly a month after Aide was arrested at Dulles Airport in Virginia trying to board a plane to Pakistan, where his family is from. Aide and other IT aides for House Democrats have been on investigators' radar for months over concerns of possible double billing, alleged equipment theft, and access to sensitive computer systems. Most lawmakers fired Aide in February, but Schultz had kept him on until his arrest in July. The indictment itself, which merely represents formal charges and is not a finding of guilt, addresses separate allegations that Aide and his wife engaged in a conspiracy to obtain home equity lines of credit from the Congressional Federal Credit Union by giving false information about 2 properties, and then sending the proceeds to individuals in Pakistan. Well, that's not shady at all. Fun tip for all the would-be fraudulent terrorists out there: if you want to send money to your terrorist, maybe go ahead and secure the money through legal means so that you don't turn the heads of the feds. But I guess once you're addicted to flipping the middle finger to the national law, it's pretty hard to quit. Fox. The case has put renewed scrutiny on Wasserman Schultz for keeping Aide on the payroll for months, even after a criminal investigation was revealed and he was barred from the House IT network. Aide and other family members for years had a lucrative arrangement for IT-related work on Capitol Hill for House Democrats. According to the Daily Caller, the members of the Pakistani family made at least $4 million since 2009. In a recent interview published in the Sun Sentinel, Wasserman Schultz blamed the right-wing media circus fringe for the attention on Aide. The former head of the Democratic National Committee suggested it's all part of an effort to distract from the investigation of Russian meddling in the 2016 campaign and possible ties to President Trump's team. Any opportunity they can to pull people's eyes and ears away from that they take, Wasserman Schultz told the newspaper. There it is. The real reason prosecute any crimes is just to distract people from looking into President Trump's past, right? I mean, it's a wonder that law enforcement got off their duff at all before he got into office, considering that there was no Russia scandal to cover. Seriously libs, you do realize that breaking the law is always wrong, even if someone else does it, or if there's some way to cover it, it's still wrong. Fox. Her colleagues in Congress, though, say there are serious security implications in her former staffer's case. We have to investigate how our systems may have been compromised, Rep. Ron DeSantis, Republican Florida, recently told Fox and Friends. Though Aide was barred from the IT network, Wasserman Schultz spokesman David Dameron told Fox News their office worked with the House Chief Administrative Officer to arrange for the employee to keep providing valuable services without access to the House network. Aide, 37, of Virginia, earlier pleaded not guilty to a single count of bank fraud. Attorney Christopher Gowan told Fox News that federal authorities have no evidence of misconduct by Aide relating to his IT duties. Who knows how they'll try to wiggle out of this one, but it looks as if the feds have Schultz and her compadres dead to rights on this one. Maybe we will finally see some justice served, and it can serve as a warning to the other crooked politicians who planned to pull the same kind of stunt on the taxpayer dime. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.